My name is Andre Del Valle. I was part of the first graduating class of the MPP program back in 2018. My organization is the Pennsylvania Apartment Association, and we are a statewide association representing property managers and landlords across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And in that organization, I actually serve as the Vice President of Government Affairs for the whole association. The most practical skill I learned in the MPP program, I would say, would be critical thinking through a public policy lens. Working and learning from those experts that would come into the classroom from both the private sector and those in government, it really allowed me to think critically of government in a few different ways. So if we're looking at the opioid epidemic, if we're looking at gun violence, if we're looking at housing policies, there is different ways of approaching those issues. One of the pieces that I learned was looking at it from a budget standpoint, as a budget is a reflection of what a county, a city, or a state's priorities are. Learning from the practitioners, both inside and outside the classroom, was probably one of the best aspects of this program. I had actually a really unique opportunity while I was doing my master's in public policy. I served as a legislative aide in city council during the day, and then I was an MPP student at night. And learning directly from the experts within government and the private sector allowed me to apply what I learned in the classroom immediately into the work that I was doing. And the MPP program helped me make a number of connections in my preferred field. Like I mentioned earlier, I had the opportunity to be a legislative aide while I was in the program. And while this program is very demanding, and obviously you're in the classroom a lot, you're doing a lot of reports and studying, you will not find a better program that brings experts from across the city of Philadelphia, both in the private and public sectors, that will give you that real world experience and that insight through that public policy lens. Many of those experts are, incredibly helpful to network with. Many have helped me, through interviews, look at other jobs, and simply been a resource when we're talking about some of these policies that we're working through. For anyone who is considering doing the MPP program at Temple, it's very cliche to say, but it's trust the process. I know there's a lot of folks that look at this and are scared. I looked at this program because I didn't want to go to law school. I looked at, that I wanted to be in public policy. I didn't want to add more student loans to an already crippling student loan debt. But what I looked at really in this program was who would be the professors in the classroom that would be teaching this, and learning from those experts, and knowing that the network and the name coming from Temple would hold a lot of weight. That's what really drove me to this program. And so when I say trust the process, trust that this is one of the best programs in the city. Trust that these are going to be the experts that you're not only going to learn from, but potentially cross-collaborate with on policy, whether you're in the private sector, whether you're in the public sector. And trust that those people in the classroom are also going to be people that you're going to be working with for years to come.